Hello, good afternoon, everyone. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Frank. I want to say good afternoon to you all. So today we are here to answer some questions together via this channel. So my name is Frank. If you are meeting me for the first time, today we have some questions which I would like to share with you so that we answer them together. Please, if you can hear me, just try to let me know at the comment section. Just let me know you can hear me so that we can proceed, because if you're not hearing me, there is no reason to proceed. Good afternoon, Sister Edith. Good afternoon. Please let me know at the comment section if you can hear me. Otherwise, we cannot proceed. Good afternoon, Sister Fede. Please, can you hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me, because yes, can hear you. Okay, very good. Thank you very much, Sister Edith, for that update. Sister Beauty, good afternoon. Okay, Mr. Ellis, good afternoon. So I think we just confirmed it from our Sister Edith that you can hear me. Okay, even Sister Feather said you can hear me. Okay, Sister Grace said you can hear me. Very good. Okay, good afternoon. City Connect, good afternoon. Yes, I can hear you. Okay, that is great. Okay, we can proceed. Now, permit me to share this link with you. This first question we have here, which says, la patente di categoria A2 non consente di condurre alcun tipo di triciclo a motore. So it's making us to understand that the license A2 does not allow you to drive any type of tricycles with engine. So leave your answers below. Let us see what you think regarding this question we have before us. Is it true? Is it false? Vero or false? So just leave your answer below. Let us, know what you. Good afternoon, Mr. Edwin. Good afternoon, Mr. Exodus. Good afternoon, Mr. John. Good afternoon, everybody. So leave your answers below to this question. I decided not to translate it, so let's see. Let's try this also this untranslated ones and see if we can be able to understand the questions like this, because at the end of the day, this is how we are going to see it on the exam day. But I'm just trying my best to, to translate it, to make it, easier for us to understand in order to help us, comprehend what the question is saying. So, okay, we are having Faso from Sister Mary. We are having Faso from Mr. Zuri. We are having Faso from Sister Fede. We are having Faso from Mr. Ellis, and also we are having Faso from Mr. Gostam. So we are saying Faso. So, la patente di categoria A2 non consente di condurre alcun tipo di triciclo a motore. Now, usually I'm not going to tell you is vero or is falso, you understand? But we are going to look into some, some issues that is, connected to this question. For example, what is this patente A2 or the A2 license? And because here is telling us that it cannot allow you to drive any tricycles of any tricycles with engine. For example, this patente di categoria A2 or the license of category A2 what is it? Here, it's a permit. It allows you, for example, permette di guidare motocicli di potenza non superiore a 35 kW con un rapporto potenziale per peso massimo di 0,2 kW per chilogrammo. Questo perché non siano derivati da una versione dello stesso modello che sviluppi oltre il doppio della potenza massima, quindi non oltre i 70 kW. Now, this place is making us to understand that even this license A2 can also allow you to drive other motorcycles which their engine capacity is not more than 70 kilowatt. You understand? 70 kilowatt. So, and also here it said, permette di guidare macchine agricole che non superano i limiti di massa e di sagoma del veicolo con velocità massima di 40 km orario a condizioni che non trasportino altre persone oltre il conducente. That is to say, it also allows you to drive all those agricultural machineries that their shape is not more than that of normal motor vehicles, and also which their speed limit is not more than 40 kilometers per hour, you understand, and also in a condition whereby you cannot transport any other passenger apart from the driver. And also here, it allows you, this is where I want us to concentrate on. The third one, it said, Patente A2 permette di guidare tricicli e quadricicli a motore, which is a quadricicli per trasporto merci con massa a vuoto fino a 550 kg e potenza fino a 15 kW, con cilindrata oltre 50 cm3 e velocità oltre 45 km/h. So it allows you to drive tricycles and quadricycles, you understand? That their engine capacity is not more than, for example, here it said 15 kilowatt, and also and where their speed limit is not more than 45 kilometers per hour. So you see the reason why you can, boldly say that this question is false, because you can see it there that. Now, there is something I also want us to understand here. You see the question, it said, la patente di categoria A2 non consente di condurre alcun. This alcun here, this word here, take note, is different from alcuni, you understand? Because if you write it like this, ALUCUNI, it becomes alcuni, you understand? In that case, it becomes maybe some types, you understand? But here, alcun here is telling you that any type, you understand? So it make difference, you understand? So it's not true, because, and don't also forget that, for example, the license A2 is what we are having here. This is what where we are having it, you understand? And this license permits you to drive this one. This A2, any vehicle that AM and A1 can drive, A2 can drive it. Any vehicle that AM can drive, A1 can drive it. So take note, this license A2 can drive every vehicle that these two licenses can drive, you understand? And remember, this AM is the license that you need to drive a ciclomotor, you understand? So the answer is false. The answer is false, because Patente A2 or A2 can permit you to drive a cyclomotor and also even some motorcycles, you understand, which is motorcycle. So the answer is falso. Let's proceed to the next question, which is, the number 2. Please remember, if you have any question to ask, do not hesitate to leave your question below. At the end of the day, I will always try to make sure I give response to it. So the answer, question number 2 says, le strisce pedonali dipinte sulla carreggiata sono particolarmente pericolose per la circolazione dei veicoli a 2 ruote quando il fondo stradale è bagnato. Now, the question is telling us that, others zebra cross or those pedestrian crossing and yes, others pedestrian crossing that is, dangerous for, especially for others vehicles with two legs, especially in a condition where they are, wet. You understand? So leave your answers below if you think it's true or false. Number 2. Good afternoon, Sister Mercy. Good afternoon to you all. So number 2, what is your answer to this question? Le strisce pedonali dipinte sulla carreggiata sono particolarmente pericolose per la circolazione dei veicoli a 2 ruote quando il fondo stradale è bagnato. So what do you think is the answer? Okay, we have Sister Fede who said Vero, and Mr. Ellis said Vero, Sister Edith said Vero, Mr. Monde said Vero, and we have Vero from Sister Beauty, Sister Mary. We have Vero, from every one of us. Please do not forget to share this video with your friends. Hit the like button also if you think you like it. That is another way for you to also encourage me. So that is it. So, le strisce pedonali dipinte sulla carreggiata sono particolarmente pericolose per la circolazione dei veicoli a 2 ruote quando il fondo stradale è bagnato. So, the answer is Vero. Because why? You see, all these things, we have these things that are, are very dangerous for other vehicles with 2 legs. For example, motorcycle, mobs, and all those things. For example, you see this Tombini, this is one of them. You understand? Tombini is one of them that, if the road is wet, it makes it dangerous for other vehicles with 2 legs, you understand? Because, it reduces their friction or their adherence, you understand? And also, we have this binario or binary the tram, you understand? This tram track, you understand? It's another, factor that can make the road dangerous for all those vehicles with 2 tires, you understand? When the road is wet. And also the other one is this strisce pedonali, you understand? So this place is another place that is very dangerous for vehicles with 2 legs, especially when the road is wet, you understand? So the answer to the question number 2 is Vero, because this strisce pedonali can make the carriageway, particularly dangerous for others vehicles with 2 legs, you understand, when the road is wet. So the answer to number 2 is Vero. Let's proceed to number 3, which says il casco deve essere sostituito dopo che abbia subito un forte urto, anche se non mostra deformazioni sulla calotta esterna. So, number 3, let us understand your answer to this number 3. The comment section, do you think is true or false? Is telling us that the helmet need to be substituted after it must have received a very strong heat, even if you are not, seeing any external damage, or there is no deformation in that helmet. So, what do you think, regarding this question number 3? Is it true or false? Okay. Sister Feder said Vero, and please, Mr. Omokaro, please, if you are answering Vero, just try to be specific so that we know the answer you are referring to. Okay, Mr. Ellie. Mr. Ellie said number 3, Vero, and also Mr. Ademosu said Vero, though I don't know if you are referring to number 3 or number 2. If you try to be specific, that would be better. Thank you. So Sister Mary said Vero, Sister Vicky Great said Vero, Sister Beauty said Vero, Mr. Godfrey said Vero, Lady JP said Faso, and Mr. Benson said Vero, and Sister Vicky Great said Vero. Okay, so we are saying, majority of us are saying this number 3 is Vero. What is Casco? We said Casco is Hermet. So the question is making us to understand that these hermits need to be substituted after it must have received a very strong heat, even if you are not able to, see, or you are not seeing any deformation from the external part of the helmet. It's true. After maybe a helmet must have received a strong heat, maybe due to accident or whatsoever, you understand? That helmet need to be substituted, you understand? Even if the external part of the helmet, you are not seeing any damage or any deformation, you understand? So the answer to number 3 is Vero. Take note of that one. In case you see any question of this sort in your exam day, just click on the Vero, and believe me, you will come out successful. And also, please, any question we answer here is not supposed to be a problem for you on your exam day. That is why, remember, it's recorded. You can always go and view it at any time. And also, remember to always learn how to put things in writing, because it's going to help us a lot. So we'll proceed to number... Mr. God's power, the number 3 is Vero, you understand, it's not Faso. So we proceed to number 4. Number 4 says, gli apparecchi e i dispositivi che funzionano a corrente elettrico, radio, luci, lunoto termico, eccetera, fanno aumentare i consumi di carburante del veicolo. That is to say, all those electronics devices inside your vehicle, they can, increase the consumption of fuel in your vehicle. You understand? Which means that if you are traveling with your vehicle and you own all these, these devices, it can lead to, high consumption of your fuel. You understand? So, what do you think to this number 4? We already have a response from Mr. Joshua, which said number 4, Vero. Vicky Great, which said number 4, Vero, and also Sister Edith said number 4, Vero. Mr. Alice said number 4, Faso. Mr. Feder said number 4, Vero. Sister Mary said number 4, Vero. Lady JP said number 4, Vero. So, you see, we don't have to waste much time. You understand? You see, all these devices, you understand? These are things that can, lead to the consumption of, or high consumption of fuel when you are traveling. For example, if your windows are open, you understand, lead to high consumption of fuel. And also, if you are maybe, instead of keeping your loads in the load you are carrying inside the boot, you keep them outside, you understand, on top of your vehicle, it can lead to, high consumption of fuel. And also, all these electronics devices like radio, the dashboard lights, all those devices that uses, electronics, you understand, uses electric, sorry, inside your car or your vehicle, they can lead to, high consumption of, fuel, you understand? So the answer to the number 4 question is vero. Gli apparecchi e i dispositivi che funzionano a corrente elettrica, radio, luci, lunoto termico, eccetera, etc., fanno aumentare I consumi di carburante del veicolo. It's true, because all these devices, they can, help, or increase the consumption of fuel during your travel. So the answer is true, is vero. Number 5 says, la fermata è l'interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione. I think somebody might say I'm too fast, but I'm not too fast. I'm just trying to be, to be there, because don't forget that also we are not having enough time in our exam day, you understand? So, they reduced the question from 40 questions to 30 questions, and they reduced the time from 30 minutes to 20 minutes. So that is why we also learn how to get used to responding to a question, as fast as possible. Please do not forget, if you have anything you don't understand, just leave your question. And also, for those of us who are who have my WhatsApp number, if you want to drop a voice message, understand, I think you can still do that, understand. So that is it. If I'm not able to respond to you now, I will always try to respond to you later, you understand. So we have Mr. Gaspar, we said number, okay, no, that is number 4, sorry. Now we have Mr. Hiabi, which said number 5, Faso, and also we have Sister Mary, which said number 5, Vero. IC Bensi said Vero, but I don't know the number you're referring to. Vicky Great said 5, Faso, and also Mr. Ellie said 5, Vero. Mr. Godfrey said 5, Vero. Mr. Joshua said number 5 question again, please. Number 5 question, you are seeing it. He said, la fermata è l'interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione. That is to say, stopping of your vehicle is an interruption of your travel due to the need of a traffic light. You understand? So is it true or false? So, Isileo, good morning. Sorry, good afternoon. This is afternoon. Good afternoon, Isileo. So we are having Vero. Okay, very good. Okay. See, there is something I want us to understand from here, because as usual, I'm not going to tell you it's Vero. I'm not going to tell you it's Faso, but we are going to see why it could be Vero or why it could be Faso. You understand? Or why it can be Vero, why it can be Faso, or why is Vero or why is Faso. For example, dice la fermata è l'interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione. That is la fermata, which is the stop. Now, we are going to know what is this stop, and also what is interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione. 2 things we are going to know from this place. For example, this fermata, which is stop, what is it? Fermata. La fermata di un veicolo è la temporanea sospensione della marcia per esigenza di brevissima durata, come ad esempio per richiedere informazioni agli agenti del traffico o per consentire la salita o la discesa delle persone. Durante la fermata, il conducente deve essere sempre presente e pronto a riprendere la marcia. So what is this place telling us? Stop or stopping of a vehicle is a temporary suspension of travel for a very short term need, such as to request information from traffic agents or to allow people to get on or off, you understand, from your vehicle. During the stop, the driver must always be present and ready to resume driving. So in this place now, you see, we have this bus. What this bus is doing is called stop. This bus is stopped to allow the passengers to get in. You understand? That is why you see fermata dell'autobus. It means this is a place where bus or buses can stop to allow the on or off of passengers. You understand? In that case, fermata is not what this place is referring to. You understand? This question is referring to l'interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione. That is at the request of traffic or at the need of traffic. You understand? This is not fermata. You understand? Because fermata is something you do it. It's not traffic that requires you to do it. You understand? You do it because you want to carry somebody, or maybe you carry a friend from somewhere. You understand? Get into a place. This your friend said, I want to go down from the vehicle. Okay. You look for a place where it's not prohibited for you to stop. You stop, and you see, you do it intentionally. You understand? You stop to let your friend out. You understand? Of the vehicle. You understand? Or maybe your car is faulty. You understand? Something happened, so you want to stop. You understand? To check what is happening. So you are doing it intentionally. You plan to do it. You understand? You want to do it. You understand? But what is the other one, which this place is referring to? Is called arrest, which is arrest, which I call involuntary stop. Why did I call it involuntary stop? Here it said l'arresto e l'interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione, come ad esempio ad un semaforo rosso. The reason I call it involuntary stop, because he said arrest is the arrest we are talking about is not the one that maybe when a police arrest a criminal. That is not the one we are talking about. The one we're talking about here is the interruption of travel due to traffic requirement, such as a red light. For example, you see, we have a traffic light here now. As we have this traffic light here now, it's red. Let's assume you are coming and you want to quickly meet up your train, or you want to quickly rush to work. You understand? You are almost late, but the traffic is red. You see, you don't want to stop, but the traffic is asking you to stop. So it's different from when you are stopping to drop somebody or to allow somebody, come inside your car. You understand? Because here you don't want to stop. You want to continue your movement, but the traffic light is telling you, hey, you need to interrupt your movement. You understand? So you see, this one is arrest. You understand? Because it is caused by the traffic light. You understand? Maybe if it's a traffic agent, it's the same thing, because you are not, stopping because of you intentionally want to stop, but because of the traffic condition requires you to do so. You understand? That is why I call it involuntary stop. You understand? Because you stop, you understand, you interrupt your travel because of due to the request of a traffic light. You understand? So the answer is not true. It's false. La fermata è l'interruzione della marcia del veicolo dovuto ad esigenza della circolazione. No, this one is called arresto. You understand? So, had it been what we have here is arresto, the answer would have been vero. But because they said is they place fermata there, it makes it falso. You understand? So the answer is falso. Please remember, if you, Sister Sandra, good afternoon. If you have any question to ask, do not hesitate to ask. You understand? Because we are here to learn from each other. You can leave your question below. You understand? Well, I will always try my best to make sure I give response to that. So number 5 is falso, not vero. And I hope you are able to understand the difference between fermata and arresto. You understand? Remember, we said fermata is when when you stop to drop a friend from your vehicle, or when a bus driver stop to allow passengers go out or come inside the bus. You understand? What arresto is the one that happened before the traffic. If a traffic light, is turned red, you are obliged to stop. You understand? In that case, you are not stopping. What you are doing is called arresto. You understand? You just interrupt your movement. You understand? So take note of that one. Why number 6 says, il conducente che non supera l'esame di revisione della patente può ripeterlo altre 2 volte entro un anno, continuando a guidare con uno specie permesso rilasciato dalla motorizzazione civile. That is, for example, a driver who failed the review exam or revision exam of his or her license can repeat it for the 2nd time, but he or she will continue to drive with some certain document that is released to this driver by the motorizzazione bodies. Is it true or false? Number 6. Good afternoon. Okay. You are good, brother. Okay, thank you, Mr. Elvis, for that. Number 6. Faso. Good afternoon. Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Sky. Good afternoon, Mr. Filian Ikechukwu. Okay, we have a Faso from Sister Tracy. We have a Faso from Sister Edith. We have Faso from Vicky Great, and we have Faso from Sister Fede. We have Faso from Mr. Monday. We have Vero from Mr. Yabi. We have Faso from Mr. Izzy Benson. We have Faso from Sister Linda. We have Faso from Lady JP. We have Faso from Sister Sonia. We have Faso from Mr. Mary. Faso, I think we have Vero from Mr. William. We have Vero also from Sister Sandra. Okay. Tracy, with wisdom, I don't know if you are asking for number 5 or what. I just see 5 there, but however, I don't understand what that 5 is. But however, we're having Faso, and few Vero. So, il conducente che non supera l'esame di revisione della patente può ripeterlo ripeterlo altre 2 volte entro un anno, continuando a guidare con una speciale permesso rilasciato dalla motorizzazione civile. No, it is not true. You understand? Because any, for example, this, when they ask anybody to go and do revision of patente, the person is in a high risk to lose that license, because if you don't fail, it's not like normal driving exam where you have 2 times to write. You understand? You have just that 1 time to pass your exam. If you don't pass it, you understand, finish. So it's not true that you can write it 2 times a year, and also we continue to drive, with some special. Take note of one. Sometimes always try to be critical when you are, answering their question. For example, this person's license is under revision. That is I hope we remember things that can cause all this kind of thing. You understand? I think we have also a question that will lead us to that place. For example, they tell this person, go and do revision of your license. Then they will still give the person a kind of document that will permit this person to be driving for some certain period. What sense does it make to just you take a license from somebody, then you give the person another document that will enable the person, to be driving. It doesn't make sense. So the answer is FASO. You understand? Take note of that one. So the number 6 question is FASO. And also number 7 says, la targa de vehículo non devono essere manomesse o controfatte. For example, the plate number of your car shouldn't be, that is, you cannot edit it. You cannot, you cannot fake it. You understand? You cannot counterfeit it. You understand? So it cannot be counterfeited. It cannot be edited. It cannot be, you can't, try to change it. You understand? True or false? Thank you, Sister Mercy, for that. Please, if you like the video, just try to share it, like it, you understand? I appreciate you. Like I said, it's a way for you to also encourage me, you understand? I believe even the way I explained this question, it's already give the answer, you understand? So take note of that. It's very important. You see, your license, the plate number of your vehicle, one, it must be readable, legibly, you understand? Not something like this one, you understand? It must be something that, it must be also reflective, you understand, at night, and also the lights of the plate number. That is why if you watch every plate number, there is always 2 lights there, you understand? Those lights must be on. And the plate number, you cannot edit it, you cannot modify it, you cannot, you cannot you must always make sure is readable, is well maintained. For example, if you look this other plate number here that we are having here, you see that you can hardly know if what we are having here is 8 or 3, you understand, or B. The same thing with this B, you understand? So if, for example, their camera snapped this should I call it license A and license B? If, for example, their camera snapped this license B, they can't be able to read the license, not license, sorry, the plate number, you understand? In that case, it becomes difficult to identify this particular person, you understand? That is where it is. Take note, if your license is in this condition, they're going to stop your car, you understand? They're going to stop your car, and also sometimes they might take the libretto of the car, and they will ask you, you take the license to motorizzazione, you go and redo it again. And in that period, you are going to be without your car, you understand, your vehicle. So you make sure you park it in a place, not in a public place, you understand? You must park it in a place where, that is private, a private place, you understand? It's either in your garage or wherever, a place that is not a public space, you understand? And it's going to take some time, you understand? So that is why you need to avoid that one. Try to make sure your license is not rough-handled, and you must always make sure it's readable. You understand? So the answer to this question is vero. You must take care of your life. I'm sorry, because I think I always use the word license there. It's not license, it's plate number, you understand? So if I've used the license in any of those places, please forgive me. Try to understand what I'm talking about is a plate number, not a license, you understand? So number 7 is vero, la targa del veicolo non devono essere manomesse o contraffatte. So the plate number cannot be, edited, and also it cannot be counterfeited, you understand? So the answer is vero. Number 8 says, la revisione della patente di guida può essere disposta a seguito di incidente stradale che ha procurato lesioni gravi a persone. So the revision of your license, or the renewal of your license, can be, required maybe after maybe this person must have caused accident or a very huge damage to somebody. You understand? What do you think? True or false? Sister, I did say number 8, Vero. Mr. Monkaro say it, Vero. Victoria say it, Vero. Mr. Monde say it, Vero. Sister Mary say it, Vero. Okay, we have Vero. Okay. One thing I want us to understand about this revisione della patente, you see the reason why we need to be very careful with our license. Because the reason why we need to know so many of these rules of the road or the road code is, these are some of the reasons. Because yes, if we pass our exam, we'll jubilate, we'll be happy, you know, those kind of things. But we need to be very careful, you understand? Not to, you know, cause accident that we require them to ask us to go and do what is it called, revisione. And this revisione, if maybe they ask somebody to go and do revisione and that person failed the exam, the license will be revoked, you understand? So you see here now the question says la revisione della patente di guida può essere disposta a seguito di incidente stradale che ha procurato lesioni gravi a persone. So if, for example, the answer is vero, because if for example somebody hit or maybe cause an accident that lead to a huge damage to someone's life, you understand? That person can be subjected to a renewal of license. And that renewal of license is going to, the person is going to, you know, undergo some tests, you understand? If the person failed those tests or that test, the license will be revoked, you understand? So you see, that is why after, you know, taking our license, we need to always learn how to, you know, to give advantage when it's due, and also respect the road code, you understand? We'll try everything possible to make sure we avoid accident, you understand? It is very important, you understand, because it is very important to drive with care, because any careless mistake can lead to something at the end of the day. The person would not be, you know, passing the road that he or she passed before, you understand, which we must try to avoid, you understand? So the answer is vero. La revisione della patente di guida può essere disposto a seguito di incidente stradale che ha procurato lesioni gravi alle persone. So one of the things, or one of the reason they can ask somebody to go and do revisione della patente is this one. If the person has maybe must have caused a huge damage to somebody's life, they can ask that person to go and do revisione della patente. So the answer to number 8 is vero. Let's proceed to number 9, which says l'alcol può causare uno stato di euforia con conseguente sottovalutazione del pericolo. What that is, this place, before I explain this place, I just want, let me see your response before I even explain it in or translate it to English language. So number 9, let me see number 9. Okay. Thank you, Sister Sandra. Ask question. I said, what if the mistake is not from the person? Yes, you are very right. That is why I think the other of our there is a question I posted not long ago, a video I posted, which says that after the road accident, you must quickly, shift your vehicle away from the road and place it, on a sidewalk. You understand? And I said, no, it's not true, because after the road accident, I don't know if you have noticed several times, you see after the road accident, you see this vigilante, they'll be there taking some measurement. You will see they will write it on the ground. You understand? They will use a kind of certain, I don't know if I call it chalk or material, let me use that word, to write, do some mark, and that mark will take a very long time to clean off from that particular place. What are all those things? Those are measurements, you understand? As they draw all those things, they will also write it inside the document, you understand? These are the things they are going to look into to know if this person is the person that is right or wrong, you understand? If it is not your fault, no, they are not going to subject you to revision, because there are so many people out there. Maybe, for example, you are on your own. Somebody just choose to be, to be careless. How is it your fault? It's not your fault. You understand? But that is why you also need to. I always tell us, it is very good to be lucky in everything we do. You understand? But passing exam, even if you've passed your exam, yes, you passed it. Let me use the word under lock, you understand? But it's also good to always follow up with some of all these quiz questions and answer, you understand? Because it's good to have a good understanding of it, even as you have you passed your exam. Reason is because there are some things, some people out there, you understand, those who already have their license, when you ask them some things, they don't know it, you understand? So that is why it is, for example, the right of precedence, where you are supposed to give right of way, where you are supposed to make sure you stop, where you are supposed to, not to run speed, the maximum speed you are supposed to. For example, if somebody may be in a junction where you are supposed to give right of way, to your right. Now you give right of way to your right. You understand? Maybe at the end of the day, the vehicle that by your left refused to give you right of way. You thinking that maybe this vehicle has already given you right of way. You engage on this intersection, and before you know what, boom. You understand? It's not your fault. You understand? It's not your fault. They are going to evaluate it. You understand? They will see it. But if, for example, you maybe, yes, you have right of way, but you engage the intersection in a high speed, you also have part of the fault, you understand? Yes, it's your right, but for you engaging that intersection with a high speed, you are going to have a part of it. And also, for example, if you are driving, somebody is at your back, you understand? Maybe we have, let's do it this way. Let's assume we're having this series of, should I do it like this? So let's assume we're having this three vehicles, you understand? Let me name this one vehicle A, B, and C. Now, this vehicle C stopped, you understand, for maybe pedestrian to cross the road. This vehicle C stopped for this pedestrian. Before you know what, this vehicle B also stopped, maybe stop at this point, you understand? But this vehicle A come with a high speed, hit vehicle B, and vehicle B maybe with the force, with the external force given to this vehicle B by vehicle A, vehicle B hit vehicle C, and vehicle C at the end of the day end up, hitting the pedestrian. At the end of the day, whose fault is it? It's not the fault of vehicle C, neither the fault of vehicle B. Rather, it's the fault of vehicle A, because it was vehicle A who come, you understand, with excessive speed, you understand, hitting vehicle B, while vehicle B hit vehicle C, you understand? So be it. So they will also evaluate all these things. When it is not your fault, it is not your fault. And don't worry about that, because they know how to know to verify all these things. You understand? Thank you for that question, sister. Thank you for that question, sister. What is this, sister? Sister Sandra. Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question, which I think number 9. Have we lack of work? Oh, sorry. Okay, so we are responding to this number 9. We have vero. Okay, no one is saying fast. Okay, if I said I'm not in agreement with your vero, I believe somebody will say okay. But however, let's see. L'ACO può causare uno stato di euforia con conseguenza sottovalutazione del pericolo. So what this place is telling us is that drinking of alcohol can, keep someone in a state of euphoria, making this person to, underrate the danger attached to road signs. You understand? For example, this thing, because of this one, I would like to advise every one of us. For example, if you have information to give to your husband or to your wife or to your brother, your sister, or to whosoever, okay. So whosoever, you know that this person is a driver of a vehicle, your husband, your friend, your wife, uncle, whosoever, you have very exciting information that you want to give to this person. It is advisable for you to try to know if this person is driving or not. If he tell you, maybe it's your husband, honey, where are you? Or sweetheart, where are you? You know, those kind of things. He said, I'm driving. Okay, no worry. I have information to give you, but just let me know when you park. You understand? Because the kind of information that you are going to give this person on stereo can make this person overexcited. At the end of the day, you see this person underrating the road sign, the danger that is attached to the road sign. Before you know what, where he or she was not supposed to overtake, before you know what, nothing they happen. It's a kind of, it's a kind of, the person is high, you understand? The same thing with alcohol, you understand? So alcohol can make somebody, you just see somebody, dancing, singing high, all those kind of, is happy, you understand? Let me use that word. That person will just be happy. Before you know what, he or she will underrate the danger that is attached to road sign. Where he or she was not supposed to overtake, it will overtake. Where he or she was supposed to reduce or moderate his or the velocity of his or her vehicle, we said nothing they happen. Those kind of things. Before you know what, the kind of result that thing we bring out is something not to talk about. So that is why alcohol può causare uno stato di euforia con conseguenza sottovalutazione del pericolo. Yes, alcohol can place somebody in a state of euphoria with the consequence of underrating the road sign. You understand the danger that is attached to the road sign. So the answer is true. You understand? So let's move to the number 10 question, which I believe is our last question of today before we call it a day, which says un'autovettura per poter circolare deve avere la polizza assicurativa del tipo casco. That is, a vehicle to be able to circulate must make sure it have this insurance of the type of this type of casco, the insurance, the casco type of insurance. What do you think is the answer? No, but I don't. Okay. What do you? Okay, I think Sister Tracy said number 10. FASO. Vicky Great said number 10. FASO. Mr. Ellis said number 10 FASO, Sister Feather said number 10 FASO, Sister Edith said number 10 FASO. Okay, we are having FASO. So, Sister Linda said number 10 FASO. Okay. Sister Bensi said FASO, Sylvia Connor said 10 FASO, Mr. Yawi said 10 FASO, Mr. FSA 10, Vero, Sister Victoria said 10 FASO. Okay, very good. In the first case, what is this assicurazione de tipo casco? This assicurazione de tipo casco, for example, take note of this because it's not good to to get this question wrong 2 times, because I see some respond when I not like, so I must tell us the truth. You understand? So to get some response when we say I not like, so I just want you to have it, because like I said, it is better for you to make the mistake here than for you to make the mistake on your exam day. You understand? So this question, or the question is FASO. Why is it FASO? It's because casco or assicurazione casco. This casco, take note, is not helmet. It's a type of insurance. You understand? It's a type of insurance that is, for example, you say, casco è la polizza assicurativa stipulata per coprire I danni da furto. I danni da furto, furto means when somebody steals your something, you understand? For example, you park your car, you understand, and they stole it. That is called furto. Then another a coverage of this type of insurance is incendio, which is, for example, the car, caught fired. You understand? It's called incendio. You understand? Then another one is anti-vandalism. For example, you just went to buy your Ferrari. You understand? At the end of the day, somebody just, because the person, I don't know what is a problem, pick up iron and begin to destroy the glasses of your Ferrari. You understand? That is called anti-vandalism. Then the other one is eventi naturale or i danni a proprio veicolo. For example, maybe you are driving on a road, you understand? Or maybe you park your car somewhere, boom, maybe breeze, you understand? Boom, 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 before you know what, a tree fall from that, from nowhere and, destroy your car. Those are, eventi naturali, you understand? Because the breeze hit, maybe due to the effect of the breeze, the tree fell down and fell on top of your vehicle and destroyed it. And we're talking about Ferrari or Bugatti or, all those kind of, you understand? So who will pay you? Take note, the normal insurance, which is the responsabilità civile auto, you understand? Yes, RCA, responsabilità civile auto, is, as in, it's not responsible or it's not liable for all these type of damages, you understand? It's only liable for example, if you hit another person's car, you understand? You destroy the things inside the car, all those kind of things. So this is what is responsible for, you understand? But not this one. And take note, here it said, questi tipi di polizza non sono obbligatorie. So these types of of a policies or insurance is not mandatory, it's not obligatory for you to do to enable your car or your vehicle circulate in a public road. You understand? So for the question to say un autovettura per poter circolare, that is a motor, a vehicle, you understand? To be able to circulate must have this type of insurance that is called casco. It is not true. The insurance that you need to have to enable you to circulate is called responsabilità civile auto, which is RCA. That is the type of insurance that you need to enable you circulate. So I won't go. Sorry. We'll go and check number 1 and 5 after this video because I came late. Okay, yes, you can do that. Any of this thing you didn't understand, or you can go and check them again and again. So that is it. Although I'm not having question that I need to respond to, please don't forget every question we answer here. Don't allow them to give you pressure on your exam day. You understand? Because these are questions that you are supposed to, to chew, you understand, on your exam day. So I want to appreciate you for your time. I thank you for being here today. Please do not forget that our next meeting like this is going to be on Saturday next week. You understand? I hope to see you. Remember, if you are not among our if you're not in our WhatsApp group where we, I think where we also, do carry out some questions and answers there, you can also join. And also don't forget, we have a Zoom meeting, which will always, always take place every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Tuesday and Thursday meeting is always from 7:30 to 9 o'clock, while Sunday is from 7 o'clock to 8:30. Don't forget, as a new person, you have a free day of 2 days of free tutorial. You are free to join without anything. So I want to thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. See you next time. Bye-bye.